We want to see what the education is like there, because he's always trying to prove me wrong.
No. I don't want to prove her wrong. I know it's wrong.
I don't want you going to a strip club, you know what I mean?
I'll go. I just won't film it.
Enjoy some Hong Kong milk tea before you jet off for 2 months.
It's all right. It's not that great.
I always miss Hong Kong milk tea when I'm abroad. I don't know why.
Yeah. Do you miss it as much as your kids?
I'm gonna be with my kids.
By the time you guys see this, I'm going to be where it's very cold, super dry. I'll be very lonely by myself. I miss the kids. Why am I flying?
So basically, you've wanted to fly.
We've wanted to fly.
Yeah, since 2019.
Yeah.
But the world has changed and there are so many restrictions.
my.
We haven't been able to travel like most of the world. And finally, things are looking a bit
There's
more
a new
smooth sailing.
2022 normality. So I think it's about time to just get up and do stuff. I think it was in 2019, because we're from different backgrounds, Australia and England. I thought it'd be good to film education abroad, because we're constantly bickering. Where's the best place to go for education? I think England's the best. She thinks it's the best, but she won't say it because she knows it's not true. Education, whether it's in England, Australia. We have friends in Canada, so we wanted to take this and make it into a program and go everywhere. But because of the pandemic, 3 years, 2022, it's not really changed much. So it's about time just like put your worries aside and just go. But this worries aside, it also involves leaving your kids behind. So, and then the family's still here.
Yeah, so I think it's the best option for me to stay here with the kids because I have work aligned as well. And it would just be a nightmare to quarantine with 2 toddlers in a small hotel room for 3 weeks. Touch wood that the quarantine conditions don't change here in Hong Kong, because right now he's going to be quarantining for 7 days only. Fingers crossed.
Thank God.
I think following this trip, we are going to start planning Australia as well.
Oh yeah.
We want to see what the education is like there, because he's always trying to prove me wrong.
No. I don't want to prove her wrong. I know it's wrong.
And also, I hate to admit this, even though I grew up in Sydney, I have not traveled Australia that much. So there's a lot of places I haven't been to, for example, Ayers Rock, Perth,
But can you road trip around Australia?
Yes, but because Australia is so big, it takes you a long time to road trip around. And so from the east to the west is another 6 hours flight. So it's like
a big circle.
Not like London.
London's a city.
It's a 6-hour drive.
Yeah.
7 hours.
Okay, Australia's really big, so it's really great. Oh, amazing.
Big, great country. I haven't done a lot of exploring in Australia.
But if I were to drive from right to left or top to bottom, how long would it take?
I would not know, because you will go through a lot of vast deserts. There are places in Australia where no one lives there, and I don't think you can find a road across.
Just no help at all, man.
Yeah, there are massive areas of bushland that I don't think you can drive through, from my knowledge. I might be wrong. I'm hoping to go to Sydney after this and see my parents. I haven't seen them for 3 years. That's the next thing that we're going to talk about as well.
I don't miss Dad terribly. I've been telling everyone that, because technology is such that cameras are really cheap now. You can get cameras for 10K, 20K, or even cheaper ones, $5,000. Since it's so accessible, you should make the most of it and film your friends, your family, your dad, grandma, make him speak Hakka, make grandma speak Sunboy, whatever that is. Have her talk about orange peel from the mainland, stuff like that. I think it's good sharing.
It's important to share your culture and your upbringing with your younger ones. And this time when he goes back, he can film a lot of footage with my father-in-law, bring that footage back and show Damon and Jamie so they know more about, Dad's history. Yeah, Granddad's history, yeah.
I never knew my granddad on my father's side because he passed away when my dad was really little. Stuff like that, it's not even a little bit of a shame, it's a massive shame because he didn't know his dad, and because of that, I would never know Granddad. So since I can get a camera quite easily and film him, talk about till the cows come home, about when he was a kid, and then life in Hong Kong, life in England, life here and there. It might have to be heavily edited, but it's fun. Okay, since I'm going over it anyway, do we have any requests? Stop the film?
Yeah, we don't want normal requests. We don't want boring stuff like, oh, show us the property in, I don't know, Newcastle. Or like, show us the best restaurant. We want something weird and quirky that you might want to know.
I don't understand. That last sentence was super Aussie. It was really bizarre.
We want something weird and quirky that you might want to know.
Australian.
That you guys might want to know. Please leave in the comments. Nothing too X-rated, because I don't think it'll be a good idea for Damon and Jamie to see such things on our channel, and for the viewers that are very innocent. But you know, things that are approved by me. I don't want you to go into a strip club, you know what I mean?
I'll go. I just won't film it. Oh, that strip club was pretty good.
Yeah.